Good morning, everyone. This is Matt over at WallStreetLiveChat.com. I just wanted to go over an overview of the options chain and a chart over at Etrade. A couple members had a few questions, so I just wanted to give you an example of what I look for and what exactly this the whole option chain is. All right. From your toolbar menu, on the top of Etrade Pro, use your drop down and pull up a options chain, okay? And this is the options chain right here, okay? Now, what I'd like to do first of all is, of course, change the symbol to the symbol that I'll be looking for. Today we're going to look at Google, just as our example, okay? The option chain, you have many options on it. This is the last price, the percent difference, the bid, the ask, and the volume so far. Now, you can have the looks different. You can have it calls, puts, and show straddles, strangles, collars, butterflies, everything. I like to see the calls and the puts to see how they move. Okay, and I like to change the strike to all, only because I don't know if I want to go out of the money. Because if you just have 7, it'll just have seven strike prices. Okay. Now, moving forward here, what this bar is the different months. Okay, you have your weeklies, the next month, and so on and so forth. Okay, so depending on where you want to go for your strike price, and if it's next month into earnings or whatever the case may be, whatever you're projecting on the chart, or if you're just doing a day swing, use your weeklies. If you're looking for an aggressive move, that could happen. Now, what I'd like to also do here is just move it right down to where the closest to the strike price is. So 775 is in the money, okay, and because it's 776 now, so you can see what these options are at right now. Okay, so when you're making your purchase, depending on where you think the stock's going to go, you're going to use the closest strike price is best if you're going to day trade. If you're looking out further, these are very volatile, so you just have to keep an eye on them. Let me explain this box real quick. The left-hand side are your calls, and on the right-hand side of the strike price are your puts. Okay, so here's your open interest for the stock, your total volume for the day, your dollar change, your last trade, your bid, and your ask. It's just like level 2. On the right-hand side, same thing, bid, ask, last, dollar change, and total volume and open interest. Okay, so in order to make your purchases, you're going to look down here if you're using Etrade, and you'll make your purchase through here, how many contracts you want, what type, whether it's going to be a call or a put, the expiration period that you're looking at. Make sure it's matching to what you're looking at up here. Okay, so if you're going to purchase a weekly, then use your weekly here. If you're on the 20th, don't try and make a purchase because you're looking at the wrong one. So move this to the 20th. Okay, so that's what you want to do. Then the strike price. What strike price are you targeting? Okay, so we said 775. So bring this to 775 for an example. 21.90 shows you right here. Pick 21.90 is the bid. The bid and the ask, we're not open yet, so nothing's showing. Now, what price market? I don't do. I do limit. I pick my own entries, and for how the duration, just like a regular purchase. Okay, and then you buy to open or sell to close. Okay, those are the two that I use. I don't get into sell to open or buy to close. Just buy to open, sell to close is your normal trade on it. Okay, the way I also set it up now is I use a 15-minute chart for an intraday. Okay, so I'm going back to the weekly here, and I'm not going to make any purchases, so I just want to see where I'm at here. So 775. Okay, so here's what I'm looking at now. At the 15-minute chart, this is for a couple days. Okay, you change your chart. Google candlestick is the way I like to use it. 15-minute on your drop down, and you can set it up for 3 days, 1 day, 5 days. Okay, I'm going to set it up here. Now, we've been trading Google. We really like Google. It's been great on the downside. Now it's going to the upside. We called it yesterday at this bottom here. So what did we do? What we did is in this break here, okay, we called a bottom. We said, okay, it's bottom and it's going to start accumulating to the upside. Okay, it's very oversold because I set up my RSI, okay, and my RSI was just riding 30 for a couple hours. Okay, so that means it was getting brutal. Once you got the kick up on the upside, that was your trigger to also to look for calls. And same with the volume increase. Okay, so you're matching this up for a trade. Now, where are your potentials? Your potential is 781 and maybe a gap close of 791. Okay, so you're looking here to close this gap and you're looking here to close this gap on an upside jump. Okay, that's the way I look at it. Okay, so we looked at 775, so we're already in the money. Okay, this went up yesterday. And now what are you looking to exit? You're looking to exit probably the next day and on the gap up, okay, depending on where it's going or if there's any news or anything like that. So this, I just wanted to give you a basic overview of options and options chain and how they work. We'll be going over much more in the chat room so you can learn to flip these in day trade, all these movers, Netflix, Apple, and so on and so forth. So stop in, wallstreetlivechat.com, hop into the chat room, and happy trading.